Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today we're back in City Skylines, and we're going to continue, as always, building out the wonderful, hideous, ugly city of Lakedale. I'm not quite sure what we're going to focus on first. I'm thinking one thing that I'm going to do is completely disconnect the industrial area from this roundabout, and probably buy this block of land up here, and actually just create a highway off-ramp system just for the industrial area. And then, I mean, I don't even know if I want to keep the industrial area here. Maybe I'll just, I might even start building one out over here. Maybe take advantage of some of these other resources that we've got. I mean, if I bring up the graphs for the natural resources, it's been a while since I've looked at this, if I can remember where it is. There we go. So we've got a bit of fertile land here, so we could use that for farming. We've got oil here, a lot of oil here actually. That would be good to use for, well, oil, obviously. And we've got a fair bit of forest scattered around the place. We've also got a decent amount of ore down here, so that would be nice. So I'm wondering what the best way of doing this is. How much land can I actually buy? So I could definitely buy this one, which is 8,800. The land is ridiculously cheap in this game. So let's just buy that straight away. I might even go up here as well. If I don't know how many plots I've got unlocked. Well, that's how many I've got unlocked, so I can't buy any more. But that's plenty of room. So even if I leave this little industry area just the way it is, and I actually create something new up around this area, that may be a good solution. Or a solution, anyway. And of course then we get to play around with specializations as well. So we'd probably bring in a fair bit more money. So that does seem like something that could be a decent idea. One other thing I should do is start taking care of this sewage pollution down here, which I should be able to do with the water treatment plant. So if I stick one, I might have to delete these outflow pipes. So let me bulldoze these. I'll keep one. There we go. Let's stick that straight on. I think that connected up straight away. Let's just unpause the game and make sure. It needs electricity apparently. No, it's got it. Alright, so we need more sewage though, so one's not enough. Let's pause the game and we'll delete this outflow pipe as well. The days of outflow pipes are gone in Lakedale, and we'll just stick a couple of these bad boys down. Put another one there. And now I've got to hook them all up. That should be good. Let's unpause. Let these get all the power and everything that they need. This one should get it any second now. There we go. Okay, and I probably should have increased the game speed before I did all of that. I may have way too many of these now, or I may not have enough. Interesting. Looks like I still don't have enough. Maybe I should have read something about this first. So this drain capacity is 160,000 meters cubed per week. Also, a treatment plant is definitely better than the drain pipe. So maybe I just got to wait a bit longer for it to take effect. Maybe. Wrong one. These ones don't look like they're doing anything. Are they actually connected up properly? I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I wonder if they're not connected up to the main... Yeah, I don't think I connected them up to the main grid, maybe. Let's just... God damn it. These pipes are sometimes so fiddly. There we go. Okay, that's what it was. So I'd fucked up with the piping, and that's why yeah, look how much capacity I've got now. I definitely don't need all of these. I'm going to keep them anyway, because I'm making so much money that it really doesn't matter. It's obviously hideously inefficient having that many, but whatever. So yeah, but you can see that the problem that I had was just I didn't get the pipes connected up properly. That when they snap too, it's a little bit fiddly sometimes, I guess. Anyway, that's fixed. And look how quickly it's taking care of the pollution problem. Suddenly the pollution is almost entirely gone. But okay, garbage is piling up apparently, and that's a dead person. A few dead people, actually. I wonder if there's bodies piling up as well. It looks like there is. I wonder if is the cemetery full up? It's not full, but we probably need something else as well. Let's stick a crematorium down. I think we got those unlocked. Where are they? I can never find them. They're not in garbage. There we go, crematorium. Okay. I don't know if these make people happy or what. Let's just stick one down here, I guess. Okay. Well, it makes people happy, so that's a good thing, I guess. And God, look at all these. There's dead bodies everywhere. Maybe we want another one down here. Like maybe. I mean, for me, it doesn't seem like something that you would be really happy to have next to your front door, but yeah, shit, being neighbours with a crematorium. But these people seem to like it, so whatever. Got a couple down there. All right. Well, that's a bit of housekeeping taken care of, I guess. So, I think I'll leave this as it is for the time being. And we've got our oil up here. So if I'll bring up my map again. It's this area right here. I'm actually going to, if I think about it, I'm going to make this a district. Can I do that while I've got the graph up? No. Alright. Let's just do it like this. That's kind of so I know the rough area, basically. Cool. So we've got to name it something as well. Let's call it Oil Land. Wonderful. And I suppose I could specialize it straight away by doing that. There we go. You can see it's got that little oil drop thing down there. So this is now specialized as being oil industry. Even though there's nothing in there, it is actually oil industry now. And I might clear out just a little bit of the area that I don't need. There we go. Just neaten it up a little bit. Get rid of some of this down here. So pretty. There we go. Okay. Let's even that up as well. Beautiful. I'm an artist with the district brush. Okay. And now we've got to actually build out the area here. So we've got a massive industrial demand. So if we're lucky, people will actually travel from here down to here. But we can also build out a little residential area if need be. So how are we going to do this? I might have off-ramps coming from here, maybe from here as well, but let's just start up here. So, I wonder if it would be easier just to build one of the game ones. Ah, fuck it, let's do it ourselves. Why not? If I can find the right things. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to pause the game here so things don't get out of hand while I'm doing this. So we'll come off like this, and then we'll start raising the road a bit. I want to do this with curved roads. So this is going to be a really long, curvy one. So that it doesn't have too many sharp turns, basically. That kind of works, sort of. Let's delete that a little bit. It doesn't need to be that long. Okay. So that is the off section, and we'll need an on section as well, but we'll worry about that later. Let's get one off here as well. And we'll just have these kind of connecting up into the same point, basically. There we go, that's what I was after. Alright, so it's way bigger than it needs to be, but it'll do the job. Alright, so now we need some on-ramps as well. So, this is always the hardest part for me. I don't know why, but it is. Let's just get a bit of that happening. And we'll branch off here as well. Down to there. Then we'll raise it up a little bit. Like so. And we'll drop it down straight away. No, We're gonna go straight over. What am I doing? Like, seriously, what am I doing here? I don't know. It works. Okay. Fuck it. We're sticking with it. That's what we've got. Alright. So we've got to get up into our district now with these roads. Let's go straight for a big road, I think. 6-lane with decorative trees. Sure, we'll make oil land nice and pretty. So we'll start off. Let me check where my district boundary is actually. Okay. So we don't want to be screwing around with roads in this area. So we'll have the main road just go down like this. And then we'll branch off a bit. Just so we have the most room possible for industry, I think. That seems like a solid idea in my brain. Anyway, let's go down like so. I'll just curve it a little bit. I don't mind. This doesn't need to be perfectly straight. Might even run it around here a little bit. There we go, whatever. Let's hook these up, these ramps. Okay, only time will tell how bad that's going to be for traffic, but we'll find out, I guess. Alright, so we got our little kink in the road down here. Let's start. Now I'm wondering if I should do this kind of a big loop so that we can have traffic going straight, like they come on and just go around. So maybe I would have been better off doing one-ways down like that, if that idea was to work. Could have like a one-way go down around there, have a big circle sort of thing happening. I'm kind of tempted to actually delete these roads and try that, and that's what I'm going to do. I will need a bit of two-way though, so yes, let's see how this goes. Let's do a 6-lane one-way. That's probably a bit of overkill, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, so we're going to go around, and we've got to be careful of the boundaries of the area. We could go straight over. It doesn't actually cost that much more to do that. I'm actually thinking we might not need all of these ramps here. We could just go on here and go straight off down there. And I'm getting a phone call, so I'm going to have to pause this for a second and be back in a moment. Okay, so let's continue on with this. And I'm just gonna... What am I gonna do? Curve this around. I'm tempted, I'm not quite sure if I want to go back down here or if I just want to go straight back onto the highway up here. So we've got... Let's go straight back onto the highway up there. I might need another road running down that way, but we'll see. So let's delete our ramps here. Which is probably a good thing really, because then we'll never have to look at those again, or at least one lot of it. And we'll get rid of this bit of road here. Stupid curved roads. And those are different roads actually, which means we've got a bit of an intersection happening there. There we go, that's more like it. Alright. So let's get our highway ramp, and I keep clicking the wrong thing for that. There we go. Make this curved again. Okay, on we go. And over and across as well. Let's just branch off down like that. I don't want the curve to be too sharp. So there we go. That seems all right. Okay. So as I said, we may still have to run a road back down here as well, so we've got a proper loop happening. I'm not sure how the traffic is going to, behave like this, but anyway. So I guess for inside this area proper, we might just do a bit of a grid thing. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Check my map again. So the course, the most important part is this kind of circle, well not circle, but this kind of area close to the coast. So if we start building out a road system around that, and we should still be able to get oil on these outside areas here as well. Alright, let's try this. And also, do we have the train line running around here? We've got it over there. And, oh, if I only had this land out here as well. But we could probably run train tracks down here. We'd probably need a bridge for it. But then that gives us another option for getting the cargo, like the oil and stuff, out of the city, so it doesn't have to rely on trucks. But anyway, let's get a bit of this happening. So I guess the next question is, how am I going to handle the roads on the inside? Are they going to be two-way or one-way? Maybe a mix. Not sure. Let's run. Let's just go with two ways and we'll see how it goes. So we'll go out here. Nope. Alright. Kind of like this, I guess. I'm not actually sure if I want that connecting up there, but should be okay. And then I'll run just across here. And, yeah, let's delete this part of it. We'll delete this top part. That gives us a decent place to start with. And I might do a one-way road. Down like that. Alright. Let's just try this. Let's just see how it goes. So we'll have like a little area down there, and one down here. That should be enough to get started with some industry. So let's just put this down. Get some. Let's just use the brush. That'll make things easier. There we go. Do some down here as well. And we'll unpause the game. Let's see if this actually starts populating. We'll also need power and water for it, which I completely forgot to even consider. We'll just run the water straight from down here, because that's a thing you can do in this game. Alright, and what's the power situation like? Do we have wind power nearby? Or the possibility for it? It'd probably be easier actually just doing a long run of power line. Not an elegant solution, but it'll work. Sort of. God, this city's gonna be so ugly. Well, it already is actually. Alright, let's do that. Fine, whatever. Okay, power and water, taken care of. So, let's see if people start moving in. It certainly looks like it. In fact, I can probably get rid of most of these power lines already. So, Operating normally. No workers yet, apparently. This is probably going to be incredibly polluted, and I'll need fire and stuff around here as well, I guess. All the basic essentials that a good city needs. So how's the rest of it doing? Nothing much would have changed around here because we were paused for a fairly long while. But anyway. So they are getting workers. And that industrial demand is down straight away. So I guess we will have to do a fair bit of residential stuff around here to support this area. And I think I'll probably want to make it so it's not educated, so there's no schools or anything like that. That way there'll always be a steady supply of lower educated citizens to work in the factories and stuff. Oh, there we go, Grand City, population of 20,000. So we've got a solar power plant, we've got a third loan we can use. I've never even used a loan yet. That solar power plant could come in handy though. So let's take a look at that actually. Let's see how much we get in terms of power from this. So it costs $80,000 and it produces 160 megawatts of power. So I don't need any power at the moment because I've got all those solar generators, but once I do need it I can probably, all those wind turbines I mean, but once I do need power I can put down that solar power plant and that would be pretty good. Alright, so let's take a look at the map again. So down this area here, we're not using any oil at all. So this would be a good area to do our factory worker housing, basically. So let's try this. So we'll get some one-way roads, and we'll branch off here. I'm not sure. Let's go off here because that is an intersection already, basically. So go down like that, and we'll loop it around. It's just going to be too sharp. I want to try and get a nice curve in the road there. Yeah, it kind of works. Whatever. Okay, let's just connect this back up here. Okay, and then we'll fill this out. This is probably just going to be a grid of ugliness. And we'll have a road heading down like, we'll do it from there. That should get plenty of stuff on it. Let's just make this a straight road actually, so there's no worrying about curves or anything. Alright. So we are going to have some intersections, but we don't want to have too many, basically. That's the kind of the goal behind this. So let's run another road down here. Why don't you want to work? I guess because of the curvature, like the road curving or something. Anyway, let's plop some housing down. We'll do the high density stuff so we get the maximum bang for buck. And we'll do both sides of the road. There we go. Let's do it down here as well. Why not? This will start filling itself out over time, hopefully. And we'll build a commercial district as well. So let's increase the game speed while I'm thinking about that. We'll make sure we've got power and water down here. Hopefully they'll start building in somewhere around there. Let's do some water pipes. Okay, and all that remains now is for people to actually start moving in. And is that us just saying it's not connected to anything? That's okay. So these guys are all complaining about workers, unsurprisingly. They are getting some workers, but it's just not a lot of workers. But we do have that industrial demand rising again. And in fact, if I started de-zoning industry from down here, we might find this area gets a lot more workers. It may just be kind of too far for them to travel though. I'm not really sure. Not quite sure how that works. And of course, we don't have any residential demand at all, because we've got so much high density housing and stuff down in here. So let's get some commercial happening. And we don't really have room for anything down in this area. This has been built out, for the most part, pretty well. Well, not well, but it's been packed in there. let's put it that way. So let's see if we can get some commercial happening down here, and maybe that will inspire people to move in. So let's go with some one-way goodness up here. And ooh. There we go. Okay, let's get some high density commercial up in here. And I didn't quite mean to go onto the onto that area up there, but I did it anyway. If it causes problems again, actually let's just dezone it straight away. Fuck it. I just don't want to cause too many traffic build-ups, especially because we got all these intersections one after the other. Okay, so that seems to have taken care of our commercial demand. Once I get some water and stuff to these guys. Okay, so that seems to be happening now. We've got a ton more industrial demand again, so we can continue on with what we're doing over here. Let's just run a bit more water backwards and forwards so that we don't have to keep doing it. That'll work for a little bit. Yeah, grow the city. I know, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Okay, so let's do a bit like that. I'm not sure if that was a good idea, actually, doing it up that way. Although they do seem to be using it, so maybe it was a good idea. Maybe it was a good idea. And you can see how heavy the traffic is getting through this area already. So let's put some more industrial down. And I've got no idea how well this area is going to work, really. I'm just kind of experimenting with this, I guess. But anyway. So that industrial is going straight away. I'll probably put a bit more down. So leave a bit more room. There we go. Get some up here. And how are we going for power, water and everything? That's got decent coverage, plenty of water. So this commercial area has definitely taken shape already. Nobody's moved in for the high density housing yet, but that's probably only a matter of time, I think. In fact, there we go now. So, it's actually kind of taking shape. And of course, there is one thing that you need when you're high density housing. You don't have a lot of money necessarily, and you need some furniture. Some nice, cheap furniture. Of course, I need to be able to find it. But there it is. You need an IKEA. Of course, everybody needs an IKEA. Where's it going to go? Let's put it right here. There we go. Yeah, this is a mod that I saw today. I downloaded it. Because why not? So now we have an IKEA in the city as well. And look at the slope of the land there. Hopefully that won't cause any problems. Might have to upgrade these roads at one point as well. Depending on how much traffic they get. But so our housing is definitely starting to fill out now, which is a very good thing. Hopefully these guys are getting enough workers. They're not really. So let's put more housing. Well, we don't have a lot of housing demand though, unfortunately, so I guess it's a bit more commercial is probably what we're after. Just down to there. We'll do some down the other way as well. There we go. And we're going to need some fire and stuff as well. Of course, the problem with the one-way roads is that it does make it a little bit difficult planning it, the locations for it all. But let's put the fire headquarters there, and I'll put a station, say, where will I put the station? probably best around here, really. That's, yeah, there we go. That's where we want it. Put that there. This this one little bit of road here doesn't have very good coverage. I suppose I could put one there as well. And I'll put some police down as well, just in case. I'll just go for a big police headquarters. Put that there next to the fire station. Alright. So how's the zoning going? We've still got lots of room for these guys to move into. This is all going pretty well. We're making decent money. Our income has increased fairly dramatically. In fact, we could probably look into doing some policies just for this district. Maybe. So I can probably just, yeah, I can just click on the name, can't I? And then go policies. So, let's have a look at this. I'm not sure if any of these are really necessary though. I could increase the taxes. City planning. What does this do? Industrial space planning. Doubles the amount of goods produced by industry buildings. Let's go for that. And we'll see what happens. Alright. So that's good, because that policy only affects this district of oil land. So all the other areas that we've got, which this is just general city, and then we've got just the tip down here. But yeah, so that policy change over here doesn't affect the rest of the city, so that's pretty good. And we've got that industrial demand that just keeps rising, and look at the traffic. Such traffic. All these people trying to get in here. Holy shit. Wow. That's a lot of traffic. Right, we might have to do something about this. I'm not sure what. It's because they're funneling down into one lane of traffic. I wonder if we could just make the off-ramp, like just the highway. That may be worth doing, actually. Let's spend a bit of time playing with this a little bit more. So we'll go for our one-way highway road. And I just want to hook it up here. We almost had it. We're going to have to move this fire station. Alright. Let's just relocate that down to there for the time being. It shouldn't make much of a difference with the coverage, I don't think. Alright, so we'll connect that on like it's so, and we'll get rid of this ramp as well. And we'll come off here. Gonna have to raise this up a little bit. Doesn't really want to do that, does it? Alright, it'll let me do that though. Okay. So that does have traffic lights. That may be a problem. Only time will tell. Let's just unpause the game and see what happens. It should be a lot better than the way it was before though, hopefully. Maybe. Let's give that a few seconds to work itself out. We've got garbage over here, which is a problem as well, because I've forgotten to do those services. So where is our garbage collection going to be? Let's just put it off here, shall we? That should work. Hopefully. These guys don't have power, which I only just realised. Problem solved. Okay. So the traffic is still a bit of a problem. Most of it's coming from this way. There's very little traffic actually coming from this way over here. So we probably could just do a ramp here actually. rather than the, I guess I didn't need to delete my fancy ramp at all. Whatever, leave it alone. So let's quickly rebuild that ramp, which was here. I wonder if I can go off like that. No. I was hopeful, but no. Might have to start further back actually to get it kind of nice. Okay, and we'll go down here. Might have to run it a little bit more. And it's still got traffic lights. So hopefully there is a way to do this so that it doesn't actually have the traffic lights on there. Might have to delete this a little bit. So fiddly dealing with roads sometimes. Okay, let's go down. No, it's still an intersection. I don't want it to be an intersection. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I know there's a mod somebody told me about the other day where you can actually remove traffic lights from intersections and that sort of thing. That may be what I have to do. Come on, I saw it connecting for just a moment there. Alright, whatever. Let's just unpause it, see how it goes. It's not ideal, but it's better than it was. We got a lot of traffic coming from this road here, so it might be wise in the future to kind of do an exit off this highway as well, possibly. Depends, where are all these cars going as well? That's the other question. Going for the commercial, are they all going to IKEA? That wouldn't surprise me. Anyway. It is a tourist attraction apparently. Well, anyway. That's we've been going for a while now. Actually this is kind of cleared up now. So maybe this has worked. Hopefully it has. Even if it is tremendously hideous. So, oil land. I think I spent most of the video just doing oil land. But it seems to have worked, and it may mean that we can start getting rid of this industrial area over here, which would be nice, and kind of migrate this to be just our industrial city section, and this can be all nice stuff, maybe. But yeah, so I think I will end this one here. So, that's some more city skylines. Hopefully it won't be a week until the next one goes up, but no promises. But yeah, so until next time, I've been Vornskyr. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.